Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 3, Week 3, Day 1, which of course means we got ourselves all the Chapter 3 tasks. Of course, as we have every single Monday. I believe the person that has been making up those lists, they stopped for a little while, but if I'm not mistaken, they did it last week and they believe they are back to making them. It's pretty useful to know what they are ahead of time, just so we can kind of plan the synergies, as some of them do synergize together, and can save a little bit of time if you do end up incorporating them together. So let's go and, that's not what I want, that's not what I want. I'll get the right one eventually. But let's go to that list. It should be pretty far up. Let's see. Yep, it's back. Did they actually post it for this week? Yes, they did. Nice. Okay, so here's all the tasks for this week then. So we got win 22 battles in Bright Forest team, and then 22 battles with staff weapon. Bright Forest team, I think you can incorporate that for the Ward Lore event. You would just have to change your hero, because normally you'd want your hero to be something else, but you could just change it so your hero class fits it, and it would count for that. And then win 22 battles using a staff, you could just quick kill for. 15 battles using a summer banner, simple, you just do it with quick kill as well. Win 15 battles using Hierophant class, similarly, you can also quick kill for that. Though it does also have overlap with the very first thing, because if we're going to be running Hierophant class, we'd have to anyways to run a pure Bright Forest team. So you can actually synergize the second of silver with the first of gold, which I think is what we're actually going to do then, is we're going to do silver first one off of Explore with Summer Banner. Make sure our Rowan team is like that. Do all the bronze tasks that were required with Summer Banner, and then we'll passively get it done. That way we could do 1 and 2, or 1 off of gold and 2 off of silver simultaneously. Match 300 red gems in any battle should be pretty straightforward. You just run a bunch of red spam, Yagway, Queen of Tanya, something like that, into Summer. Pretty much a standard Yagway, Queen of Tanya team would be fine. Just play like a PvP battle or 2, you'll probably get enough red. Collect all battles in a single adventure board 2 times. Well, that will be delayed. Make sure not to take your adventure board until you're at the end of silver. But that will be delayed till Tuesday then, because you can't take 2 in one day. Craft 1 green summoning stone, easy. Win 4 battles in arena run. Oh gosh, we gotta go do arena. Kill 9 Fey enemies. Kill 13 green enemies. Pretty straightforward. Earn 5 glory from battles. You can also use the new glory troop that came out, and that will definitely, in a quick kill battle, just give you the glory you need, since it gives +5. That alone, and that should count towards it. 80 souls in any battle. You use a quick soul farming team. Defeat 1 treasure gnome. The quick way of doing that is to use a vault key. Alternatively, you can just grind for it, but obviously let's use a vault key for it. Defeat 1 Wrath. You could easily do, I'm not sure if a Wrath is in the event, is it? I think it is. And if it's not, you can just do it easily in PvP or do it in a city, the Sin Kingdom, the Sinner Mirage. Win 3 dungeon battles, so it's just the standard dungeon for today. And win 1 Explore run in Bright Forest at difficulty 3 or higher, which you can just roll in quick kill. Okay, so we'll definitely start with bronze, and we'll use bronze with Summer Banner so that we can get both of those done simultaneously. And then we'll switch into, once we finish out all bronze, we could do gold into silver 2, and then finish out the rest. Actually, we could do 22 staves while trying to get the red kills as well. So that'll work pretty good. And then the only thing we have to go out of our way for is the adventure board thing. Well, not really out of our way. We do that anyways, obviously. Anyways, hello everyone. Hope all of you have been doing well. Hello Isabel. Hello Cookie. Hello Ian. Hello Zeddicus. And hello everyone else. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so let's go and start doing this. Okay, so first things first. We'll definitely start on bronze then. But we need to make sure our Rowan team is set to Summer Banner. Where is my Rowan team? Also a little bit late, but I did post a video today on all the weekly event related stuff. Got a little bit busy today. Between slightly oversleeping. I was going to do it last night. It's one of those, I'm not sure why I always do this. It's one of those instances where like try staying up at night and then it's like I get tired and then I like crash and then I like wake up and it's like the middle of the day. It's like, oh, I still have other stuff I need to do. And we still have the video, and it just kind of ruins the whole plan for today. Hey, when that happens. It happens though. What was it doing? I need to go, not the team I want. Where's my Rowan? I want my Rowan to have Summer Banner, which should be the banner for that kingdom, though I completely forget which one is Summer Banner. Let's see. Can you actually break it down by kingdom? No, you cannot. I completely forget what color Summer Banner is. Are they in alphabetical order based on kingdom? Yes, they are. Hold up. Which means it should be Bright Forest, which is also... Did I just get rid of a troop on my team? I think it was Leprechaun. Where's the Bright Forest banner? There it is. Summer Banner. Oh, that's actually not that too bad. You feed green into it. The minus blue is bad, though. But we'll do that, and I think we lost Leprechaun. Leprechaun, come back. Oh yeah, I still have it on the filter from earlier. from when we did the video, so we'd quickly get the thingy up. But there we go. Okay, so now whenever a task is required for that, we can simply do that. Okay, don't do adventure board yet. That's not where I meant to click. What I meant to click is all this mess. So, summer banner, we'll get that done passively. Craft a green summoning stone, great place to start. Okay, so let's get this out of the way immediately. Anything good even in the drop table this week? No, it's all trash. And of course we get trash. There we go. Realistically, all of it's trash this late in the game. Next, Gladiator. Win 4 battles in Arena. Oh gosh, we gotta start with Arena. To the Arena! At least drafting is a bit better. Wild Fang, I'm not sure. Green Slime, no. I think we repick. Deal 9 damage to an enemy, 50% chance to devour them if they are webbed or entangled. The chance of that working is so ridiculously slim. It's all bad now. What's your boost ratio? You don't have one, but you have a high chance for burn. That's maybe worth it. You're here again, really? Destroy a column. Deal damage to last enemy boosted by brown destroyed. He's actually not bad. We're gonna have to go for this. Okay, who can frontlines? Oh, don't you do 2 random stats effects? You would actually be really good. Hold up. Yeah, we're gonna go with him. Stalker isn't that bad either for Arena. Actually, both pretty good. I think this is overall gonna be better for us, though. And now we just need a blue troop, so I guess we'll just grab Giant Crab. Deal damage to an enemy. First enemy, and then last enemy, and then switch. That's not too bad for damage. Hey, who's our tank? Who do we not care about dying? I almost want to put Demetroxia there, because if we can get one burned down, everything beyond that point we don't really need from it. Alternatively, we could just tank with Giant Crab. The biggest issue with this team is everything has pretty low attack, except for Demetroxia, though. Who's the most important caster on our team? Oddly enough, I think it's Radigar. It's because 2 random stats effects can get a lot of value. This thing's kind of important, but I want him to be the single target cleanup at the end. Alright, let's roll with this. I think this should be fine. We only need 3 wins, so. It's not gonna take that long. I'll take that over. Grab our yellow. So hello, Defiant. Hello, Tyrian. Welcome, welcome. Okay, what do we need here? Let's go get our red over there. Oh, that's a little bad. Luckily he's not dead yet. Burn, burn, burn. No, you have 75% chance. What are you doing? Okay, we got a poison and a curse. Curse does pretty much nothing in this game mode. Gonna show one shot pretty much everything it ever touches. I'll take that over. Do that. And then do that. We actually have a lot of double hit synergy here. This team actually has somewhat decent synergy, because our 2 middle troops both have double hit. The Demetroxia has split for cleanup, and then that thing has a single target from the back. So we have 2 things that can consistently hit the back, 2 things that can consistently hit 2 enemies, and 1 that cleans up with burn. With split damage burn. What's the best cascade? I feel like we have an extra turn somewhere on this board, and I just don't see it. I'm not seeing it, though. Okay. Well, that was an extra turn, but it was off the sky. That was not within visible sight, but I was still trying for it. I'll take that. Please burn. You have 75% chance. There you go. And that's pretty much auto-win the second we get those burns. That's why I drafted it. It's 75% chance he auto-wins, pretty much. Where's our final hit at? It's not the man I want. There we go. And once he gets them burned, he loses a lot of value, because every subsequent cast doesn't really do much other than refresh the burn. And a little bit of split, but we can get better damage, oddly enough, off our other units. Like, even this more overall damage is 14. Well, actually, technically this is slightly more, but it's 3 higher mana cost. And the stats effect could also end up doing more on this thing, if we get lucky. Like, even there, we got a burn. So of course, you can get bleed, poison, stuff like that. And we even got silence on this first slot. Completely random what we get off him, though. And of course, that dies to burn, because burn is so ridiculously broken in Arena. Hunter's Mark in the last slot. And what is that? Disease on him. Hey, we might actually get to use that Hunter's Mark. Might be able to. No, come on. We've casted him 2 times with 75% chance, and we casted him 3 times, and he has only burnt once out of 3 with a 75% chance. So isn't this the last battle we need to do? I think so. Because it said we need to do 4, and one of them is auto done because of VIP. Yep, there it is. Okay, and now we can ignore Arena until it tells us to do it again. Unless we want to do it as a daily. I tried to for like 2 or 3 days in a row, and it just wasn't giving us anything good. Kill Fey enemies in any battle. Where's the high concentration of Fey? I know Forest of Thorns is quite a lot. Since we're going to need to do Bright Forest later anyways for Explore 3, I might as well do it here. Because we're going to force to come here for Explore 3 later anyways. So we'll do this with our Rowan Quick Kill team because we actually need to for the other objective we have. One of our objectives is to use the Summer Banner 15 times or 22 times, whatever it was. 15 times, I think it was. So we just set this Summer and we'll get it done. We also had a staff one, which we could technically passively do with this as well. I forget where the staff one was. I think it was off the 2nd gold, though. The staff. You know you want to give us a VIP key. I mean, not VIP. I meant Epic Vault key. But did he give us a key? He gave us a event key. Event key drop table, too, by the way. Really good. If you didn't pick up Queen of Tanya yet, or if you're really early game and you haven't picked up Leprechaun, they are insanely good troops. Particularly Leprechaun. Leprechaun's like top 10 in the game if you haven't gotten it yet. It's really low rarity, so most people probably already have it laying around. But if you haven't yet, definitely worth considering. It'll take like 10 event keys to get. Really small amount. You can even buy those 10 event keys for glory. In the shop. Alright, that's already dead. Easy. And we got 3 progress towards the other thing. Oh yeah, what's next? Kill green enemies. How many greens are in this place? I feel like Forest of Thorns has more green. Yeah. Let's go Forest of Thorns. Not too much more. But more nonetheless. Let's go here until we get it done. Let's also get more progress towards using the Summer Banner, of course. I forget how many Forest of Thorns has these days. I'm pretty sure it's still a pretty decent concentration of green. Oh, so hello, Squatier. Welcome. Well, we're still only getting 1 some battles, though. We got 2 into 1. I believe this kingdom's about half green. Oh, there we got a triple. So on average, we're getting 2 per battle, then. Which isn't bad. How do you not get full mana off that? So I probably could just kill the slave. Hello, Steve! Welcome! Welcome, welcome. There we go, another double. Yeah, it seems like we're averaging 2 greens per battle. So far, we're dead even on exact 2 per battle. If we average them all out. Oh, that one only had 1. Hopefully next one has 3. Give us that perfect 2 per battle drop rate. Yep, we got 3. Yep, it's exactly perfectly 2 per battle. We're at dead even 2 per battle average. I think this last one we need. Nope, not quite. Yep, and another triple nice. Hello, Brishka! Welcome! Okay, this one's definitely the last one we need. I think we need 13 kills. I think we had 12 prior to doing this battle. There we go. Alright, that's down. Still need 5 more with the banner, though. Hopefully one of these other tasks overlap with it. Earn glory from any battle except training. Show me the firebomb. Right there. Show me the firebomb. We could always do that with the thing, though. Firebomb? 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 Yeah. Good enough. Oh yeah, don't hit Rowan, please. No! Fine, we'll have to kill it with Doom Skulls. Oh, I gained barrier. I should probably take purple. Oh, hello. I forgot. Kind of have a hero there. That should be enough to kill. Alright, there we go. A little bit of a weird battle, but there's our 5 glory. And also counts for 1 more for using that team with the banner, which we need 4 more of. Soul farming team, we can easily just switch to our soul farming and quick kill. Where do we have it? Explore 1. How about Broken Spire? Are you at Explore 1? Yes, you are. Perfect. Thought you were. So all we have to do for this is use our soul farming team. I don't think I have it set to 20% right now. I probably should. I don't think it's going to matter, though, too much. Never mind. He automatically starts with half mana. I forgot to... You don't actually need that. Dead. Okay, we got our souls. Easy. Next task. I have that team set up literally just to do that task. that task is so often, like, having to get souls, that I literally have a team constantly set up just for the sake of killing them. Oh, wait, no, I'm not trying to skip it. Let's go use our Volky. So, Volky time. How many do we even have? 253. We used up down to 250 during the Vault event. But let's go switch over to the rowing team. It's actually one of the other reasons why I have Doom Scythe in the front of this team. It's not enough to win. Still going for it, though. There we go. Actually, it is enough to win. Okay, task completed. Oh, by the way, we did get a blue orb off of, that's obviously not a blue orb, though, but off of the leaderboard. As you guys probably know from last night, we ended up going for leaderboard. I clicked claim all reward, so it already opened it earlier. But from the orb that we ended up getting from the leaderboard, from the ultra multi-way tie, probably hundreds of people tied for the placement for it, because it was flawless tier 6 for bounty hunter. Anyone who did a flawless tier 6, as in doing pure bounty hunter team with max bonus the entire time, 4 times, all the way through, and then spamming to 20 the entire time without missing a single Valraven, ended up getting the 75 gems in a random orb, and we got a blue orb from it, so we actually made pretty good value then, between everything. It wasn't that bad of a bounty as far as overall loot. It did cost us 1,100, but we got way more than that in value back between everything. Anyways, so that was obviously just done to get this done quickly. You could alternatively not use a vault key and just try to find one of them, which we've already found like 2 or 3 this stream. But of course, they don't count towards it because we found it while we didn't have the thing. So Wrath, I believe, is in the Ward event. However, I want to synergize that with the other tasks. So I think I want to find this through PvP. It's probably going to be the easiest way to do this. So we'll go to casual PvP until we see a Wrath in a thumbnail, or a team that might use a Wrath. Wrath's not as common on a defend team, though. And I'm not sure people would have updated their teams yet to have a Wrath. But we'll still check. Should only take like 30 seconds to find one, hopefully. Wrath is a bit more uncommon, though. There are a couple teams that might use it. Yeah, I might just have to do it normally. There's 2 other ways to find it if you can't find one in PvP. Oh, there it is. Oh, perfect. It's a Firebomb version of it, too. Perfect. Okay. But there's 2 other ways to go find one if you can't find one in PvP. The first is to do Cinder Mirage, and I believe the other one is the Ward Lore event. I'm pretty sure they're in Ward Lore event. However, I don't want to do Ward Lore event yet because I want to synergize it with the other tasks. And there we go. That's match already. Oh, and there's our daily 20 gems as well. And task complete. Okay, also I still need to use that one team 2 more times to go do the thing. Win a PvP battle. Oh, sorry, win dungeon battles. My bad. Why did I think that said PvP? Okay, so all we have to do is our daily dungeon. Pretty easy. Obviously, we just use our normal Phoenicia team. And quick kill this in like a minute. To the Phoenicia. Where are you hiding? There. Okay, let's go. So, hello, Andre. Welcome. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Salty's going over to new faction tonight, if I'm not mistaken. Which, of course, we get this Friday. Hey, I'll actually be able to go over the campaign mythic before Salty does. It'll be the first time we actually get to go over something before her. Because she has the dev build of the game, but she can get everything early. However, anyone who buys that really big pack can end up getting it early as well. And we did this time around. I normally don't, but we did end up getting the bigger pack. So we can end up getting the weapon a week early, which isn't really too relevant. I think it was kind of meh. But we can go get the sun a week early, and we can get the mythic that comes out on the 10th week on the 9th week instead. So we'll be able to go over that the 6 weeks from now. Instead of 7 weeks from now. There we go. Task complete. Nice and straightforward. Okay, this is why I did the other one to Explore 3, and here's the perfect synergy. All we have to do is when Explore runs there, and that will do our last 2 battles we need for that. So perfect synergy right there. And that's why I was doing Bright Forest at Explore 3 difficulty as well. And didn't bother dragging it down to 1 because we were going to need it at 3, so we could go do this. And look at that, we need exactly 2 battles, so it works out super perfectly. Because what we can go do now is go use our Rowan team and just do the few battles, and as soon as we finish out the set, it still counts even if you already started it preemptively, which we have. And we'll be good to go. Also, why don't I just set this Titan hero class? This should be Archmages. Oh, I think I was setting it for something in the video. Oh wait, did I do the wrong team set for one of the ones in the video then? I think I was trying to set one of them to Titan. That or I accidentally set both of them to Titan. Doesn't really matter though. Let's see. Last week's task. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Oh, good. We got both of them down simultaneously. Oh, yeah. Last week's task. That's why I might still be on Titan. True. I might have just needed it on Titan for something like that, and I didn't bother switching it back. Very true. Okay. So now we get a double synergy here. So we have use Hierophant class and use and do Bright Forest team. So what we can do with this is we can do the Ward Lore event right now, which I haven't started yet, but now's the perfect time. 20% into the... Oh yeah, I need to go claim my stuff from the guild. Thank you, guild. Chasing the Sun. Let me go and claim all this. Actually, we're already pretty deep. Is someone going for leaderboard? Isabel, did you carry the guild again? Let's see. Oh, gosh. Why is orbs being so bad? At least we got a blue this morning from the other event. I got a green and double orange after. What am I looking for? I'm looking for... Yep, Isabel carried us. Had a feeling. Gosh, you've been tearing apart every event. Nice. How far is that on leaderboard? You're 3rd place on leaderboard. Are you trying to keep top 3? You're being contested by Dexter. You're really close. But yeah, you're in top 3. Currently. Also, gosh, look at the person in 1st. Whoa. No one's contesting that. But you could fight for 2nd or 3rd. But yeah, no one's contesting with 1st. Gosh. Look, he's almost level 2,000 as well. He must have like near infinite gems. He probably has like tens of thousands just laying around. Gosh, he already has 704,000. He must be playing since like this morning to have that many points already. Though with a certain amount of power potions, you can literally one-shot. I think he has so much power right now from how many packs he bought. He's literally just one-shotting the event with Queen Titania over and over and over again. He might actually be using it to EXP farm, because he could just one-shot these battles instantly. But then again, you could go somewhere else and EXP farm for that same rate and get even more during Guild War weeks. But yeah, he really wants that power orb. Good week to go for it, though. It's with that much power, you'd super auto one-shot with Queen Titania. But here's our team. I will be switching out to Archmages, though. Not because Archmages is bad, but because we need to go use Hierophant 15 times. And then we'll switch back. I do have Hierophant set to Redstorm, right? If we're going to use Hierophant, we might as well use it correctly. Yes, good. I do have Firestorm active. I do have Red Link as well. Perfect. Okay, so this will actually help us quite a bit then. I don't think anything else would needs to be changed. There's probably something I'm missing there, but oh well. Doesn't matter too much. I think we should be good to go. Okay. So now this counts as a pure Bright Forest team, because Queen Titania is Bright Forest, Triad of Summer is Bright Forest, and Hierophant Hero class is Bright Forest. So now it counts as pure Bright Forest, and they don't have to be purely unique. So now it counts. Okay, so all we have to do is, oh yeah, let me go change the right medals. Wait, where do my right medals go? Oh yeah, I never set it for a team, whoops. Let me go do that right now. 20% mana start, some extra damage, There we go, good to go. that's all you have to do. Cast one shot. Yeah, when you have a lot of gems, the leaderboard really just comes down to how many gems are you willing to spend. Especially on weeks like this where you can one-shot so easily. Like, Queen Titania is one of, like, the freest one-shots ever. If you had a bunch of power potions. Because your stats would literally just be one-shot range the entire time. It would never stop being one-shot. Like, right now we're one-shotting, but if you had enough power potions, you would never stop one-shotting. Even at the max difficulties of this event. Yeah, this should be a really easy event. Like, one of the easiest we've had in probably forever. It's like a gigantic contrast compared to last week. This will be ultra quick compared to last week. They're all going... They should be the same points. I'm pretty sure they were. I believe it was based on rarities entirely. So really straightforward. Oh, so hello, Barbara! Welcome! I might even gain a level off of this Scorpius battle. Hello, NASA! Welcome! And hello, Henrik. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, Golden Cog into Rain can be useful at times. There's actually 3 main armor boosts you can use for Golden Cog. That new blue shield, I forget its name, but it came in a couple weeks ago when War Coins came into the game. And if you're a really high level, you already get it for free. Otherwise, you can get it through War Coins. And if you're earlier on in the game, you get quite a few War Coins. I wouldn't know because we're not early on in the game, but they do give quite a few to newer players. But not much to veteran players, unfortunately. But you can get the weapon automatically just from leveling up if you're super high level. And the third one is Zeddicus Shield. Those are the main 3 weapons that are used to boost Rowan. They're used situationally. All 3 of them are really good for using on her. Also, not that one blue shield. It's a red shield, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, I forget what color that shield is. But whatever it is, it works good for Rowan. I actually completely forget what color that shield is now. Was it blue? Blue would be a bit weird because it would slightly color block it. Maybe I was thinking of that with Guard's avatar if it was blue. Hold up, what color was it? It was oh, it was purple. Why did I say blue? But yeah, it's a purple shield, which works good because it doesn't block Rowan. You can also one-turn it with Archmage's Hero class, which actually makes it the quickest armor buff for Rowan in the entire game. Because you can one-turn it off of Purple Surge, even if you had no mana start. Though, of course, you'd probably have half mana start. So even without Surge, you could just take a single purple for full mana consistently at 100% rate. It's great if you just need some armor for Rowan, but you don't. But you need it like super quickly. Yeah, for this event, I was just referring to in general. But yeah, based on color restriction, you would use different ones, because Golden Cog is red-yellow, Shield is purple, and her Scale Shield is brown. So they all cover different colors for different color restrictions. Yeah, I was just referring to in general, not specifically for the event. I'm pretty sure Queen Titania can solo this whole event. Though a lot of stuff could. Why'd I take that? I was like trying to do that to like Cascade, and there's nothing that it would Cascade to. Oh, I should double check that these are even counting towards the thing. Yes, they are. Good. And that's why we go for those double synergies. Instead of doing them one at a time, you can get them both simultaneously. Always gotta luck for them, because normally there's synergy within the task. Not always. Oh, and here's the Wrath I was talking about earlier. You can get it from this event, however, if you're high enough level, it's probably just easier getting it from PvP. So you just repick spam casual PvP. It took us like a minute counting the time to actually repick for it. Counting the battle and the repick time. I'm gonna take the Bone Golems here, just because you do get more points when you do the same battle again. So if we could try focusing on one more than the other. But at this point, I don't think it's gonna matter much. We're already almost done, because Isabel did so many points. We'll probably be done by Wednesday then, as far as all tasks are concerned. We'll still use all of our sigils up until then, but beyond that point, we wouldn't really need to. Flamerfur is available next Broken Spire. I believe Broken Spire is available soon. Let me double check. But, yeah, I believe it was late January. Pretty sure it was late January. I cannot type. Why can I never type Terran's World correctly? I'm not sure what it is about that word. But I can never type it correctly the first time I try typing it. I have a near 100% fail rate of typing it correctly the first time. Let's see. What am I looking for? There it is. It is February 8th. So yeah, very early February is when it will be available. It's the same day as, I believe that's the early access to the sun, if I'm not mistaken. But it's the same day as early access to the sun. And this is the early access to the mythic. This actually comes out on the 22nd, but if you bought the really big pack, you get it on the 15th. The dates for this shows it on the very first date it's available. So that one has the bigger pack that you get a week early, and same as that one. Which we actually got for one, so we'll be able to show it on those weeks. But yeah, Broken Spire is the week of the 8th. So if you're looking for Flamerfur, you can get it then. It's basically like Urskia's Shield, but better for a late game. Like, it's a perfectly fine free alternative, but if you can seek out Flamerfur when it's available, it definitely helps boost up some teams, particularly triple damage burning teams. It's also used for some Zugov teams, and as well as Yagwe Queen Titania, it's occasionally used for that combo. It's used Flamerfur, Yagwe, Summer, and then Queen Titania. You can actually build most of that team this week too, since you can pretty much get everything you need for what's his name this week. Because you have Queen Titania and Summer both available in Event Key Drop Table this week, and Leprechaun. But obviously Summer and Queen Titania being the higher two rarity ones. Definitely highly advise leaving this week with both of them if you don't already have these two troops. Not only do they help with the events, but they're also insanely good, just in general. You probably don't see me using them too often though, but they are really, really good. They're used for a lot of no mythic teams as well. There's actually a really high amount of no mythic teams that use both of them. Some of the best no mythic teams in the entire game actually use Yagwe, Yagwe Queen Titania with Summer, or even just Summer Queen Titania with something else. Can I preview the mythic for next month? I'm not sure if I've looked at it yet. I can go look at it. We already have the screen open, might as well. Let's see, what's the mythic for next month? Oh yeah, I've seen the art for it. I don't think I've read its ability though. Let's go bring up a nice little image of it. Okay, Ironhawk. But yeah, I've seen this image before. I don't think I've ever seen its ability though. It's I think it was to be determined the last time I tried looking at it, which is why I've seen the art but not the ability. But it's a mythic Adana construct, obviously. It's a brown, yellow, blue. Isn't that the same color as Iron Gut? Pretty sure it is. Equates 20. Whoa! 20 Doom Skulls, then explodes magic divided by 2 plus 1 gems. Is there any troop in the game that can web your own allies? Or reduce their magic to 0 in any way? I know there's one that reduces your allies' magic by 1, but that would be way too slow. That one common troop. Is there anything that webs your own team? There's one that entangles your own team. Because this thing would actually be good with no magic. If you could somehow get this thing to no magic. Like, this is a really big anti-web troop. Oh, wait, it has impervious. Oh, no, you can't web it. No! It has impervious. No, you'd have to curse web it. That's too much setup. Though if you're up against a curse web team. Because this thing would actually be good with 0 magic. Because you could just get to 20 Doom Skulls and then explode nothing. Because his entire explosion is based on his magic. So if he had 0 magic, he should do 0 explosions. Oh, sorry, he'll do 1 explosion. I didn't see the +1 there. Oh, no, he has a +1. That kind of ruins the thing, though. I don't know, him having explosions is kind of bad. Because it basically just makes it into a high damage Gorgulfa for 24 mana, but no Scold reduction. What's his final trait? Deal 5 damage to all enemies when an ally casts a spell. That's actually pretty good for loop teams. Everything about it actually is pretty good. No orb. You can't use no orb on your ally, though. It's only on enemies. I don't believe you're allowed to target allies. I'm pretty sure you can't. I've never actually tried. I'm pretty sure you can't use no orb to target an ally, though. Also, given that he has a default 1 explosion, that 1 explosion could just chain all the Doom Skulls and ruin, lowering its magic anyways. So I don't think you'd really bother trying to lower its magic. Because even 1 explosion could ruin it. And it by default has a default of 1 even at 0 magic. But yeah, it's still a lot of damage. You basically get to full board clear. 20 Doom Skulls means you're going to do 100 damage by default, pretty much, because the whole board is going to explode and chain all of them. So he basically does at default 100 damage for his ability, plus he explodes the entire board. That's not too bad. You have to keep in mind you're likely not going to be getting value from those Doom Skulls in a traditional skull sense, though, because he's going to do too many explosions that will chain the whole board. You're basically just getting 100 damage from it, flat rate, that can be made into 200 with Hunter's Mark. So he definitely has potential. He can basically hit for 200 consistently while mana accumulating if you were to use him in an extra turn spam team that has a Hunter's Mark hero class. And then just keep extra turn spamming. Plus he has Impervious, so he doesn't even get to lose his damage and is immune to freeze and other useful things. Has potential for sure. It's going to be a weird troop to use, but it's a great mana accumulator that still has damage output. It seems a lot like Gorgulfa, but higher mana cost and no skull defense. He seems like a second or third slot Gorgulfa. Probably a third slot. Well, it depends what your team is, but he seems like a second or third slot Gorgulfa with a really high damage attached to him. It seems like a better version of World Breaker because he doesn't have like a World Breaker mana cost. What was his mana cost? 24? That's actually really low for what he does. He basically does what World Breaker does for 30 mana for only 24 mana. Except it's concentrated all his damage on the 1 unit instead of all enemies. But that's basically what he is. He's a World Breaker for 24 mana instead of 30. With better traits and more concentrated damage. But it's basically what he is. Which just shows how overly priced World Breaker's mana cost is. It used to be 32 as well. They lowered it to 30 and it's still too high. World Breaker should be like 25, and even then, he'll barely be used. But your World Breaker should definitely be like 25, 24 mana cost. Yes, you can get him to start with half mana. Wordbreaker, you used to be able to start with half mana. I believe it's 40% now. Because Divines got nerfed. But yeah, you can start him for a 12 mana cost. Which actually makes him a lower mana cost than Gorgulfa. Well, then again, 20% Gorgulfa. How much mana does 20% Gorgulfa start with? 4 or 3? I actually do not remember. If a 20% Gorgulfa starts with 3 mana, he actually has the same starting mana cost as Gorgulfa in the current state of the game. For a much better ability with much better traits, except it's not a first slot option. Obviously, Gorgulfa is a first slot option for it, whereas that would be literally anything but first slot. You would not want to put the that new mythic in first slot. I completely forget. Does anyone know? 20% Gorgulfa. Is it 3 mana start or 4 mana start? If it's 3, it has 1 mana up on the new mythic. I mean, sorry, if it's 4, it has 1 mana up on the new mythic. If it's 3, it's the same. Because then they would both need 12 mana. I haven't used them for so long, I actually don't know. He does start with 3? Oh, so same mana to start then. Gorgulfa with 20% has the same mana start as the next mythic coming next month with mech 50%. I wonder what kind of 4 times mech team that would make. Mechs have been needing a mana generator for a while. Similar to how rogues were needing mana generator. And Mechs might become really meta starting next month. They were already kind of inching there slowly. But, it'll be interesting to see how that pans out. The only thing really holding mechs back, they don't have a super good armor boost ratio. If Tesla counted as a mech, mechs would be broken beyond belief. But they basically need a troop like Tesla, but as a mech. Like, if mechs had Tesla, they'd be the most overpowered typing in the game. Because they gain so much armor. But she doesn't count as a mech, so you can't build teams like that. Well, you can build teams like that, but it doesn't count as a mech towards that bonus. So she'd start with 0 mana rather than half. She still can start with half mana, but you have to build her into human, not into mechs. I wonder if they will ever change her typing to human mech. I highly doubt it, though. But that's like the main thing mechs are missing now after it gets the mana accumulating mech next month. It really needs a good armor boost ratio. They do have some armor boost ratio troops, but none of them are particularly good. They're all kind of average or below average. Compared to our Vanguard's avatar and other stuff. And even Tesla in comparison. Like, all those are much stronger options than what mechs have for boost ratio off of it. And mechs have the highest armor gain in the game. Of any typing in the game. There are some undead with pretty high armor as well, but as far as across the entirety of the typing, mechs have the highest armor in the game. Which normally doesn't matter much because stats are increasingly starting to get equalized. Like, almost all the base stats of every single troop in the game are starting to look almost the same. It's because the stats keep getting higher and higher for base stats. The differences between stats of troops starts to mean less and less. I wonder if they'll ever adjust that into the future. Yes, he pretty much gets full board clear. It's basically a Gorgulfa cast, but with 100 free damage, which can be 200 if you Hunter's Mark them with a class. The only problem with that is Mech does not have Hunter's Mark. That's the only issue with that. You'd kind of have to trade off if you want the extra 100 damage or if you want half mana start on it. It really depends if you're building purely into mechs or if you're just putting the troop into your team. Obviously, a pure mech team would run mech class. But if you're just using the single mythic and using nothing else that is mech, you'd probably use a hero class that has Hunter's Mark, like Archer or something. Also, whatever troop you use, you'd probably use as your tank as well, since all those classes also have 30% dodge. Also, I'm surprised we still have sigils. As I say that when we have one sigil left. But, yeah, we still have sigils left. Until now. No Valraven. So I'm gonna go hand out a code, since we just finished out that. Also, I think our tasks are done by now. I kind of overkilled it without even taking the other one. I forget what we even have for the other 2 silver. We might have been able to passively get them done. Whoops. Oh, it's not too big a deal. I kind of forgot we were even still doing the tasks. We actually turned there. The only problem is I don't really have a proper follow-up. There we go. Oh yeah, you have Submerge, don't you? That's problematic. I cannot touch him with anything. There we go. Alright, there we go. Oh, we might have done something wrong. We actually got slightly less points. It looks like if we did a slightly optimal more order, we could have gotten 100 extra points. Interesting. We slightly failed. But anyways, let me grab Tribute. Grab both of these now that they're both done. Yep, we could have been passively getting all those reds. Fail. Oh well. Not too big a deal. And use a bunch of staff. Well, let's go do the staff one first. Let's just quick kill a bunch of staff stuff. And then we'll passively get some amount of red along the way. Obviously not much red, but more than none. I'll keep that team set up. I'm not sure we're going to do much token farming in the next few days, so let's go all armor. I wish we had more slots. I wish we had at least 5 slots there. I know they're going to be doing a different system at some point, but 3 is not enough. Alright, let me go hand out code, and then we'll go to that. My bad. Yes, code time. Didn't remember because I don't have it open. 1 second. Also, I need to go remind them to go get more codes because we have 2 weeks left. And it's normally good to ask like a month in advance. Or at least a couple weeks in advance. Even though the month just started. Okay, let me go make sure this code works. So far she's had 100% rate of codes actually working. Let's see, put that over there, copy the whole thing. I think it's because Salty accidentally gives me some of the ones that she uses for her stream on occasion. So we kind of end up accidentally using each other's codes if she does that. But there you guys go. Whereas obviously Kafka doesn't stream the game. But there you guys go. There's a redeem code used on gemsawar.com. If the game code section, your invite code can be found in your settings menu, or whatever game says on the bottom left corner is what you put in for your invite code. Redeem code is right over there in chat. Just copy paste the random numbers and letters starting with T5R. And give same order as always, 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. And I did forget to mention in the Monday video, however, of course, gem keys, Glory Gem Guild, and VIP keys all have, still have the Mythic in it. So if you're still trying to get the Mythic that came out last Friday, which wasn't that bad. There's other true damage options out there, but it's still a good one if you want to mess around with it. But he's still available for the next few days. He's available today and to Thursday, basically Friday reset time. So you have until then to still try to get him off of keys if you want to. Which means that key can still be used for it, of course. Though I'm just using it to repair the stack that we completely destroyed. Anyways, let's finish out these tasks. So what we're doing again, I think we need to do, yeah, explore anywheres and until we do staff 22 times. So I need to go change my weapon to a staff. Where was I? That was at level 1. I think it was Forest? Well, we did a play. I think it was Broken Spire. Let's do Broken Spire, I guess. Since it's already at 1, just quick kill it here. Well, it doesn't really matter if we do it on 1. But we'll just do it here. We're already here. Let me go back to Archmagus. Let me go make sure this team is as normal as it normally is. Archmagus. And Banner gets switched to... Oh yeah, we still have to use a staff though. Staff. That doesn't block things. Give me a purple staff. I know you exist. Staves, where are you? Staves. Staves? There, that'll work. There, that'll work too. Silent Knight, first weapon ever added to the game. Or sorry, second new weapon ever added to the game. This was Holiday 2014. Ages ago. We got that in Ragnargord. Oh, Banner. Banner still needs to be fixed. Okay, that should be our normal team, not counting staff weapon. Okay, now we gotta go do this 22 times. And after we do that, we gotta kill a bunch of reds. And then after that, I forget what the last task was. What was it? We had to open right over here. Final task was then complete all battles of an adventure board. Oh yeah, we gotta do adventure board then. Which is good, because we were gonna do adventure board anyways. Just gotta make sure to save it for that last silver. So if anyone has any other questions, anything you want me to go over, let me know. We'll make sure to do so. And of course, tomorrow night we'll mostly be going over the faction. We'll be messing with faction. I'm probably doing a little bit of Ward Lore event battles, but those should die in like seconds. Ward Lore event is super quick this week. One of the easiest, if not the easiest we've ever had. Maybe not the absolute easiest. I think that one Tesla one was the absolute easiest. But this is pretty high up there as far as easiest ones we've had. Probably top 3 for easiest Ward Lore event so far. Whereas last week was probably top 3 for the worst one we've had. So I completely lost track of how many battles we've done. We'll notice when the star comes up on screen. We're still not close yet, though. We gotta do it 22 times. I should probably be making sure it counts, though. Just in case. Sometimes I do them and it's like, oh, it's not counting. Also, we might get most of that red done. Because obviously just from the explosion, we end up getting a lot of red. Like right here, we're getting like 10 red. Or maybe less than 10, because I think the explosion gives 50% the mana. I'm not sure if it counts exact amount of gems exploded, or if it counts mana accumulated from it. I'm actually not sure how it works. But we're getting like anywhere from 5 to 10 per battle, just because the red's already on the board, giving it to us. Also, next week we got Guild Wars as well. I'm going to be switching all my teams to book teams. Should probably start thinking of those this weekend too, because I'm not even sure 100% what I'll be setting for some of them. But I do want to consider putting every single one of my teams as a book just to see what happens. We finally upgraded our books. We did that at the end of last time's Guild War. I could have actually done it that week, but I didn't think of it at the time. But this next Guild War, we're going to be changing every single one of our defend teams to a book. They're the second best type of weapon in the game. The best one being, as far as Doom weapons, the best one being, of course, the ones that convert to Doom Skulls. But we're going to test it, because I've been seeing a lot of them pop up here and there, and they've been pretty solid. So I figured we'd try our own for every single day and see what they do. It's a book reading rainbow, nice. Do you know when Rope Dart is available again? It's available next Pride Lands event. I don't believe Pride Lands event is within Invisible Sight, so it could be months. I believe it's going to be like, we don't even know when it's going to be, but it's likely to be April or later, because I believe we know up to about May, or wait, how far do we know? Never mind, we don't know up to May yet. How far do we currently know? We know up to March, early March we know up to, so it could be very late March, though based on the ones that are showing here, it's probably May. It's probably May or later, because we can assume that all of these are the ones coming next, since they already have files, and none of these are the next Kingdom or Pride Lands either. So that means if this is all up to March, every new one would be another week. So that's 2 weeks into March, 3 weeks into March, 4 weeks into March. Let's just assume there's like a 5th Monday. 5 weeks into March, the 1st of April. What kingdom is that? Wait, are we getting a new kingdom? No, that's the faction troop just divided. The 2nd of April, the 3rd of April, the 4th of April. So we pretty much know till May. So I was right when I said that. So yeah, it's either May or later. We pretty much know till May indirectly. We know exactly up to the beginning of March, but indirectly up until May as far as kingdoms. So that means, yeah, Pride Lands is May at the earliest. Could be even later than that. And that's when Rope Dart would be available again. We don't know the date, but it's May or later. Oh, there's another question I missed. Analysts. Actually, there's 2 questions I missed. Hello, CeeLo. Let's see, you got all the Magic Kingdoms to level 15. Nice. What would you suggest you get to 15 next? Life Shield or Attack? Personally, I've been doing it based on faction. So, for example, the next faction is Wild Plains. So I made sure my Wild Plains was upgraded, so I'd get the faction bonus for it as well. Personally, you could do it based on whatever stat you like the most, but I've personally been doing it mostly based on faction. So I already have the 2 next factions already upgraded. You can check it with external things. I think we know 2 factions ahead of time right now. But you can basically check ahead of time what they are if you go under Kingdoms. And we could see that next one's Wild Plains, and the next one is Karakroft, which is a Magic Kingdom, so you'd already have the upgrade anyways. So you could upgrade Wild Plains, and then these are the upcoming ones. We don't know exactly what order these are going to be coming in, though, because the order that they're here doesn't necessarily mean the order that they're coming out. Once they have an image for them, that generally means they're going to be next, though. So once we see an image here, we'll kind of know that they're coming up. But you can basically do it like that. So you'd maybe want to upgrade Wild Plains then. So this Friday you would have the upgrade for it. But that's how I've been doing it personally. Is go for all magic, then do it based on kingdom upgrade. I mean, based on faction upgrade, I mean. But yeah, Karakroft would already be done though, since it's a magic kingdom. Alright, there's one other question I missed. Longer one. Where was it? Let's see. Will the Spider end this week's Glory Troop? We have new mana generators. Well, this week's Glory Troop doesn't really do it that well. The Spider does it insanely well, though. How about coming up with a few PvP teams that do not need mythics or weapons? Some other people do not have. I make some cheap teams on occasion when we go over stuff. As far as non-mythic meta is concerned, Yagoi Queen Titania is still the way to go. So maybe I'll mention some stuff for that later this week. Because Queen Titania into Summer is one of the best non-mythic combos in the game currently that uses 0 mythics. It's mostly only good for PvP related things though. Like you wouldn't use it in factions and stuff like that. It doesn't upscale properly. But against similar related stats, it works really good. Hello, Kurzy, welcome! Glad you could join us. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people who watch this who are just lurking in the backgrounds. But hello, everyone. Because we always have like 2 to 3 times the amount of viewers relative to people actually chatting in stream. Oh, yeah, did we get the thingy yet? I haven't been paying attention. No, we have not. So we're still going to need to go out of our way for that one red one, unfortunately. I should have been doing it when we were doing the thing. I completely forgot about it. Just claim the task. I wish the task auto-claim themselves. Really annoying you have to manually do it. Because we'd pretty much already be done with that red one if we, if it was manually taken. I mean, automatically taken, I mean. Oh, Steve, you chatted a little bit earlier stream. Oh, so hello, Rova, for dinner, say hi. Any idea when the last campaign mythic will be in the drop pool? I'm not gonna know for, I don't know for sure, but if I'm not mistaken, didn't the previous one come pretty much as soon as the campaign ended? Though I'm not 100% for sure. But, wasn't that the case? Where for Season 2, it pretty much immediately came in, like, literally the week after the campaign ended. The very last week. I'm pretty sure it did. So there's a good chance this campaign's going to be the same way. Where as soon as the campaign ends, it's going to be in drop table. Though keep in mind, the chance of specifically getting it that way is near impossible. Because you could get one random mythic of any mythic in the game. So the chance you specifically get whatever the campaign just was is very exceedingly unlikely. Even if you got something like 5 mythic drops, they could all be different mythics that weren't that one. Realistically, the only way to get it afterwards would be to get it through the Soulforge. However, we have yet to even see any of them come in through Soulforge yet. Though, what's his name should be coming really soon, though. If he is going to drop in Soulforge. He should definitely be in this cycle. What's his name? You know what I'm trying to say. Karandera. Karandera should be in this mythic cycle. And really soon, too. Like, the next month or less. So if any of you still don't have it and you've been wanting to get it, I believe within the next month he should be in Soulforge. Possibly even next week, who knows. He has yet to show up in Soulforge. None of the campaign mythics have shown up in Soulforge yet. But they're definitely in drop table. Like Season 1 and Season 2 pets, I mean, Season 1 and Season 2 mythics, I mean, are already in drop table. Season 3 obviously isn't. It's not even out yet normally. Or, you know, through the pass yet, so we still have to wait on that. But Season 1 and 2 mythics are, you know, specifically the one for completing out the entirety of the thing, are in the Glory Gem Guild and VIP Choice drop table. Not this week, though, because it's still the mythic. But after, once it becomes Friday and everything, once the non-exclusive mythic is there. So as early as this Friday, the drop table will be back to getting those. Of course, the chance is exceedingly slim, though. But technically possible. Though realistically, Diamond's the only way whenever they finally cycle around. Let's see. World team you've been using is Fist of Heaven, King Bloodwood, Leprechaun, and Emissary. It could end up working. The only problem with Bloodwood is you might need double cast to end up killing. Cast on second, cast on fourth. I don't think they have any stealthy, so you could probably get away with it. But it has a bit of a Karandera problem. And then it has to do like the second, fourth cast to kill. And sometimes they have stealthy on it. I wasn't really paying attention to where stealthies were since I was using full AoEs during the campaign. I don't think any of them would have been in the way with stealthy, though. That's something to look out for. Hey, did we finish the campaign thing? I think we have by now. Yeah, we have. Okay. Now we need to go kill a bunch of reds, or get a bunch of red onto the board. So now I guess would be an okay time to show a Yagwe Queen Titania team. Let me go show the most standard Yagwe Queen Titania team in the entire game. This is probably one of the best, if not the best team in the entire game that uses no mythics. Also, Flamefer is available in a month from now. This team. Actually, do you even need Sunspear for this team anymore? I used to do it, but then Summer came into the game and it was like, oh yeah, free Red Storm now. I'm actually not sure what the optimal hero class is for this now. Because you don't necessarily need the triple. You could always go Archmagus for the thing, but then you're not as tanky. You could go Titan, just for the extra explosion. You could go Slayer even, and try for that really high skull damage, but you need Flamer for setup for it. It's gonna go nice standard Titan. And banner gets changed to, I think red-green? There's a couple different ways you can run it. Red-green or red-yellow. I'm just gonna go red-yellow. +2 red, +1 yellow. Oh, that has the minus brown, though. Not sure if that's worth it. What's the other option? Oh, I don't want a minus green either. Gosh, we need a better +2 red, +1 yellow. Let me click show all. Or any of the new banners. No! 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 Wait, I have 50 war coins, though. You gotta paywall my banner. That's the exact banner we need for this team. Like, literally the exact. Like, there's no more perfect banner than that for this team. Why I gotta paywall it? Fine, I have 50 coins left. Let me do it. We saved 50 coins for this exact moment. Which one was it again? It was the red, where is it? There it is. That was it, right? +2 red, +1 yellow. That is literally the exact banner we need on -1 blue. Fine, we'll get it. Give us more war coins, please. Don't want to spend money on them. But there we go. Those I got those for free off the VIP thingy. They were like 200 gems, which is basically free. Since you just get them automatically. Okay, we got our banner. Our pay-to-win banner. Let's see how this works. I've never actually used this with this banner, obviously. We literally just got it. Let's see. This didn't used to be possible in the past because this banner didn't used to exist. But now it does. Oh, I'm looking forward to a new banner that we just pay to win for. Let's see. There we go. Aha! Our team is now stronger. Alright, let's go see what this does. I'm not sure if hero class is perfect, though. There's a lot of different hero classes you could run for this. Because you don't need Sunspear for it anymore ever since Summer came in. Oh, we're frozen. There's one thing this team does lack. It does not have freeze, or anti-freeze, I mean. Which is bad. Because getting frozen on this team is not nice. I'm gonna go for Flamer. I could take Skull. I'm just gonna ignore it, though. So Yagwe can go crazy. You always want to double check how many reds are on the board to see if you can extra turn off a Queen Titania. Because if there's 13 plus, you go for it. Otherwise, no. I'll take this. I'm not going to take it for a 4 because we're frozen, so I can't. We could go for Summer here. Actually, no. You'd want to have 13 red. Unfortunately, that wasn't 13 red. Now there's though, so we could do that. Could throw a Flamer. Oh, wait. What am I doing? I could have just killed with Yagwe. And he killed a Yagwe, and it's already overkilled. That's pretty much the team. Is there an option instead of Flamer or Scale Crown is what you would use instead? It's basically Flamer but weaker. But it still does essentially what Flamer does for the exact same mana colors. Flamer is available in a month from now, if you don't currently own it. Better Scale Crown's the alternative until then. But yeah, this is pretty much the strongest team in the entire game that uses no mythics that I'm aware of, from a PvP perspective. If you're looking for no mythic teams, it's insanely good. Yagwe Queen Titania has been meta for a very long time. And it got buffed twice. When Summer came in, it got buffed. And actually got buffed again with this banner. It actually got buffed a couple weeks ago. I never actually used this team since then. But yeah, this banner is a really good plus because it's the exact banner the team needs. Blue it doesn't use. Red it needs a lot of. And yellow helps get Flamer for it quicker. And if it bleeds, it goes into Summer. But this is pretty much the strongest no mythic team, or one of the strongest. My personal favorite no mythic team. Let's see, we'll throw that down. Hopefully we still have alignment on that. No, we do not. I'm gonna go for Flamer and just hope it works out. And it does. Freeze does hard counter this team, though. But in all fairness, Freeze hard counters a lot of teams. Because this team doesn't have any counter to Freeze. Also, am I even using the right banners? You could use full cleanse. I'm not even using the right banner. We haven't even unlocked his full potential. The 2 banners you'd want to run with it, actually just 3. You could run 20% into a bunch of stuff. You can run pure magic, or you can run pure cleanse. Because pure cleanse would be the way you counter Freeze. I wasn't even using magic. But yeah, ideally you want to be using 20% into 8 magic or 12 magic. Otherwise you use a bunch of cleanse. So you can anti-freeze. I'm not sure we can do much with this board. Now we can. None of the Freds. We'll go for that though. Oh, I should have Flame Referred instead of grabbing that. I know, the lust killed my thing. Oh, there's not enough red. No, luckily it died to burn or something. What did it even die to? Oh, there we go. Yeah, Rope Dart teams are pretty powerful as well. Anything centered around Rope Dart. You can do Rope Dart with a non-mythic Skull Spammer and do a lot of value. Rope Dart hasn't been available for a very long time, though. I think it's been over a year. And it's not coming until May at the earliest. Probably even later than that. A lot of people don't have it. Because it's been over a year since we've had a Pride Lands event, I'm pretty sure. It's been a very long time. Also, I think we've gotten enough red kills by now. Or red accumulation, I mean. We probably did that after, like, the first battle with this team. Oh no, we got freeze! Yeah, we still go for it. We need the mana. Oh, we're gonna lose. Freeze Web. Freeze Web absolutely decimates this team. That and Submerge. Submerge doesn't counter Yagwe, but it counters Queen Titania. But Freeze and Web are the most annoying, by far. Good, we got Cleanse, but it's not going to help us because we have no alignment to go with that Cleanse. So we still lose our turn anyways. Oh wait, we're entangled too. Gosh, how many status effects do you want to put on us? We just don't have any alignment or anything to work with here. I'll go for Yagwe. Not enough to kill him though. Gosh, you're entangled as well. Oh, we're still gonna win, but it's a very weird win. But a win nonetheless. We didn't go summer. We're doing that for the, if you're wondering why we're summering even though we have full mana, it's to set up the board. And double Yagwe pretty much kills almost anything in the game in a PvP situation. If you have similar stats to your enemy, double Yagwe pretty much kills that with double kills. Especially with Fair Fire. And I'm pretty sure we got all the red we needed. Yeah, we probably overkilled that after the second battle. Okay, let's go do our adventure board, and then we'll probably call it a wrap. So if anyone has any other questions, let me know. And then we'll go claim over our little task thingies here too. I don't think we get anything relevant though. Just get more copies of the pet, and that's it. That's pretty much it. And a bunch of junk. Extra copy of pet and a bunch of junk this week. Because we go up to 300, though we can technically go to 360. Which gets us right there, once we claim them all. Oh, let's go clear out this last one. Oh yeah, duh, we can't even claim it till... I forgot! Haha! We can't do it till, well, we can still start it. No, that's not what I wanted. We can still start it, but we can't finish it till tomorrow. Alright, where's Phoenicia? Let's kill with Phoenicia real quick. Yeah, normally when I make low-level teams, I try to not to put any of the exclusive old weapons on it, even if they're really good weapons, because they're generally hard to get. So there's actually some of the hardest things to get in the game sometimes, like the old event weapons, just because they normally only rotate around like 1 week out of a year, and some of them even 1 day out of a year, like Life and Death. Even though it got nerfed, it's still really good, and some people don't know to look out for them, and they're really easy to miss, especially the 1-day ones from factions. Tomorrow we have a 1-day weapon as well, as we do every Tuesday, but it's pretty irrelevant. I completely forget what it is, but it's irrelevant, whatever it is. Whatever Mirrored Hall's weapon. Oh, wait, no. Did Mirrored Hall's actually have a good weapon? Was Mirrored Hall's the explosion weapon? Hold up, I actually forget which weapon Mirrored Hall's has. We'll find out tomorrow. I actually completely forget off the top of my head what weapon is associated with Mirrored Hall's. I'm pretty sure it was useless. Mirrored Orb? Oh yeah, the mirror is associated to Archmages, I think. The Mirror of Reflection. I'm not sure why I thought that was Mirrored Hall. It's probably because it's literally a mirror. But no, that's, I believe, Archmage's class. That wasn't associated to the faction. Most faction weapons are useless, luckily. Life and Death's one of the few outliers, and Jar of Eyes, but they both got nerfed. I think they deliberately nerfed them, just so people don't feel as bad if they don't have them. Because they rotate around only 1 day out of, like, twice a year, with how many factions we have these days. So I think they kind of nerfed them for that reason. Because I was wondering, like, why did they nerf Jar of Eyes? But it might be because it's a faction weapon, more so than anything. Because there's a lot of other weapons that are 14 mana cost that does almost exactly what Jar of Eyes does. But I think they wanted to make them a little bit more useless, since they rotate so weirdly compared to other weapons. Because they were the two strongest faction weapons. And even after they got nerfed, they're still the two strongest faction weapons. Jar of Eyes and Life and Death. And even after nerf, Life and Death's probably still a top 10 weapon. Let's see. How are you not dead? How am I doing? I've been doing pretty good. What do we need here? Grab that for now. If anyone still has any other questions, let me know. As soon as we finish this out, we'll probably go to wrap. What do we need here? Why are all these battles doing good against us all of a sudden? Oh, is this for the deeds right now? That might be why. I was wondering why the stats were so high during a thing. Because I believe these are for the epic deed thingies. Definitely make sure to get them, though. He's always worth going. I personally always take Adventure Board, but just out of habit. But there's two reasons to take it today. One is the last silver task, so make sure once you get save it for the silver task, then take it. But the other reason is yellow deeds. I think the first one also had a little bit of gems. 10 gems isn't a lot, but it adds up. Especially since you can take it in under a minute. It doesn't take that long to kill those battles. I really should use a different team here. Benicia is really slow if she doesn't get one cast off. Or, you know, if she doesn't one cast kill. That's why she used to be considered a really bad mythic. But then extra magic came into the game and it really boosted her up. As far as her viability. But she's still really bad if she doesn't get first cast kill. Yep, that was the final epic battle. I was wondering why it was taking so long. That would explain it. What was the nerf to Jar? It used to be 14 mana cost. They made it 16. They also nerfed Life and Death. It used to be 15 mana cost, and now it's 18. So they basically increased Jar of Eyes mana cost by 2, and Life and Death's mana cost by 3. Jar of Eyes, I feel like, isn't usable as much now. However, Life and Death is pretty much just as strong with 18 mana cost as it was with 15. Honestly, 15 was already way, way too low for how much mana cost it had. It could be 20 and would still be used. They could make it like the highest mana cost weapon in the game, and it'd probably still be used. Just because of how good the overall ability is. Though maybe not beyond 20. But they could literally raise it to 20, and I'm pretty sure people would still use it. What is the highest mana cost weapon? Can you even sort by mana cost? I don't think you can. I think highest mana cost is Prismatic Shard, if I'm not mistaken. No, not Prismatic. Yeah, I'm talking about the Shard one. What's it called? It's called Imperial Jewel. I believe that's the highest mana cost weapon, 20. I don't think anything is higher than 20. Oh, no, Dawnbringer. I mean, Duskbringer is. Hold up. I forgot. Duskbringer is. Duskbringer's 25. Is there anything higher than Duskbringer? I don't think there is. I didn't even realize that when Duskbringer came out. Duskbringer's the highest mana cost weapon in the game. Specifically weapon, not troop. But yeah, what's higher than 25? I don't think anything is. I didn't even realize that when it came out. Because it used to be Dawnbringer, I think, tied with Prismatic, I keep on Prismatic, I mean Imperial Jewel. We're both tied at 20. But then, Duskbringer was 25 then. And Life and Death is tied with all the Doom weapons at 18. I don't think there's anything higher than 25. Interesting. Oh yeah! This is gonna be the first Guild War since Bandit buff. Did they even realize they buffed Bandit? I'm not even sure. I wasn't really checking like every forum post to even notice if they noticed. Because they buffed Bandit like crazy by allowing you to refund it. I'm not sure if they did that deliberately, because so many people were asking, hey, could we please get a refund for Bandit? And they were like, oh, here you go. Go get it. A nice Christmas gift. I feel like they didn't realize it. They either realized it and they kind of just did it as a Christmas gift, or they didn't realize it and they broke the game. Because Bandit is so ridiculously strong without Stealthy in those teams. He was already annoying. Now he's like next level annoying. Guild Wars is going to be torture. I'll definitely need to incorporate it into my new teams. Honestly, I almost want to use it in every single one, just because of how strong it's going to be. Someone asked Salty on the previous stream, and they knew about it. Oh, they did know about it. Okay, so they did do it as a Christmas present then. Ah, interesting. Because so many people were asking about it for so long. So I think they nerfed him deliberately for two reasons. One was he was already good in Arena. I highly doubt they're balancing much for Arena these days. But the other was just to justify it so they could do a refund for it so people could finally get it. Because that was probably the most requested thing. Like that and weapons, but obviously weapons is a little bit harder for them to do a refund for. I'm not even sure if they have the setup, infrastructure set up to even do it properly. They do for troops, so that's why they did it for Bandit. Because it was the most requested troop to get a refund for in the entire game. More so than any other troop. Did anyone get war coins instead of maps on the daily login? Oh no, they ended up making it so it's only newer player. They kind of clarified it on the forum earlier. But yeah, during their stream, they said it would be for everyone. But it actually only applies to newer players. So the only ways we can really get war coins as endgame players is if you somehow did not have a quest line completed, which is probably no one. But realistically, adventure board. If you have VIP 6, you can find it off of your dailies. So I've only ever seen it once. It's how we were able to get the banner we just did. And that's it. I believe those are actually the only two ways. Is adventure board if we eventually get lucky, which has yet to happen. And if you have VIP 6, you can get them off offers. I think those are the only two ways. And I got an orb today, which obviously I'm not going to go for. New players get 15 war coins per kingdoms completed. Oh, wow, that's higher than I thought. I thought it was going to be 10. Really, 15? That's a lot. 15 per kingdom? That's a lot of war coins. We have 34 kingdoms. What's the math on that? That's 340. Half of 340. Oh, wait, no. It's, yeah, 340 and then half of 340 is 170. Which is 510. That means new players get 510 war coins. I think I did math right. That's 510. Yeah, that's a lot of war coins. But yeah, I really hate that they're trying to paywall them. I know they need to make money, but that's like such a overpriced. Like if this was like $1 or $2, like so many people would go for it. But they want all the whales to buy it. And since they figured less people, they probably have data on it, that less people would even buy stuff like that. But that's because everything's so overpriced. So they price everything based around that. And they knew some amount of people would still go for it, and they'd still make enough money that way. But this really should be like $1 or $2. $2 at absolute most. It's like 5 times that. It's like 5 to 10 times more than it should cost for what it is. But anyways, any other questions, anyone? Let me know. Otherwise, we'll be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, hour and a half prior to now tomorrow. And we'll mostly be messing with the faction stuff. Definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream, helps out a lot. And I probably won't do Slay the Spire tomorrow. I want to get a heart kill already. I'm not sure how many more streams we're going to do for it. But I want to get a heart kill on stream. We still haven't gotten it yet. We've gotten so close twice. We've yet to get it. But we're on a run right now that I haven't played any of from last stream. So we're going to continue that when we start it tomorrow. I'm not sure exact time. Probably around noon. That's when we've been kind of starting them. But hopefully tomorrow is finally the day we get a true ending completion for the thing. And that might be the last stream we do for it for a while. I'm not sure. But I'll probably still play it here or there off stream. But I'm not sure how many more on-stream ones we'll do for it. But it's a pretty fun game. But anyways, any other questions? Anyone? 75 war coins for $10. Same value as campaign event, really? I know, right? The entire campaign for just 75 war coins. Which one is better? Yeah, it's over. There's a lot of overpriced stuff on it. Honestly, campaign is one of the few things that doesn't seem overpriced. Death Knight armor, campaign, and ever so occasionally some of the flash offers are the only few things I feel like aren't overpriced in this game. There are a few other exceptions here and there, but those are like the main few. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading out for now. Hope you all have a wonderful week. Best of luck if you're still going to be trying for the Mythic over the next few days. And I will see you all tomorrow night. Catch you guys later. Goodbye, everyone.